What's up, Planeswalkers? Another day, another deck, and today we're actually returning to an old staple but slightly newer cards with Breaching Combo. So this was a deck that kinda did pretty well early on, but we're adding in the Gold Saucer from Final Fantasy to allow us to combo off on turn 4 a whole turn earlier to go ahead and get our Breaching Dragonstorm out. And then once we hit the Breaching Dragonstorm, we go into Quintorius, Etali, Trumpeting Carnosaur, basically loop until we burn our opponent out using Scrollshift to continue to cast the spells over and over and over. Y'all have seen it before, and don't forget, if you haven't already, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. We're on our way to 1500. This is okay. We really, we need something good for us. We can hit Quintorius Kand and then Scrollshift. Well, not hit, but we can discover off of it. Well, actually, can we? I don't know if we can. I'm trying to think what we got. We could Scrollshift, do all that. It might not go well for us, honestly. They take Kand anyways, that's fine. Let's go ahead and flip a coin. Boom, we got the treasure. Alright, all we need is a Breaching Dragonstorm now. If we get a Breaching Dragonstorm, we are good. We didn't get one. That's fine, that's fine. Hopefully we get something soon. We can create a token. That's only ours, right? Yeah. Let's say we can create a token or a fish, or we can try to, flip a coin again. I think we go for a fish so that we can start drawing some cards if needed. Let's go ahead and play down the plains. Might as well attack with the fish, right? Get in for one. Let's say if opponent really cuts down our fish, that would be hilarious. I would die laughing if they cut down our fish. Unstoppable Slasher. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and sacrifice the fish. Draw a card. And, ooh, Trumpeting Carnosaur, not bad. Too bad if we discard it, we can't play it. Do we do that on the bat, though? I don't think we do. I think we just Carnosaur here. We go ahead and select Dinosaur. Carnosaur coming down. We got use. And I think we're good. I think, again, this is how we win. We get Kand here. So we can go ahead and discover for opponents seen enough. They know. Everybody's playing this deck. CGB's playing this deck today. Of course everybody's playing it. Playing it today as in at the time of recording this. This is a decent hand, but I don't know if we keep it because those two we can mulligan. Ooh, there we go. That's a better hand. I think we put back Etali here. And then we just hope for the best. This is the ideal hand to get the perfect turn 4 activation of it. Nobody's expecting the Gold Saucer. Oh no. They can get rid of an artifact or a creature. Alright, Gold Saucer. Gonna be on a line next turn. Goofy Giant, come on now. Let's go ahead and Gold Saucer, pass a turn. You know what? It's better luck to flip the coin at your opponent's end step. If you don't know, it's better luck, y'all. It's always better luck. Watch. Works 100% of the time, 50% of the time. I think we just go ahead and put down the land. We're going to try it again. We're going to try it again, okay? The only downside with this is if we don't get the treasure token or an untapped red source, we're done for here. It always works. You gotta do it in response to the opponent. See, that's what it is. In response to what the opponent's doing. They take a peek, still nothing. Can't take it. creature or artifact. Oh, we got a red source either way. We don't even need to play the land. And what are we gonna hit? Trumpeting Carnosaur just like that. Carnosaur comes down. We go into Scrollshift. Bounce the Carnosaur. Well, no, let's do the Dragonstorm. Almost messed up there. Another Carnosaur coming down. What do we hit? A Kand. Opponent's seen enough. Quickest wins you'll get, y'all. Quickest wins you'll get. Alrighty. Who do we got next? The Last Caress. Ooh, it's putting us against the top 1,300 player. Or 15. Well, technically not. Top 1,600. We might have to mulligan down pretty far here. Do we got a mulligan again? Do we go? I think we got to keep 5. I think we keep the Carnosaur just to go ahead and have something to get rid of creatures in case opponent is playing something. They're showing white-green. This could be rabbits. Rabbits are going crazy recently. Selesnya rabbits. Yep, Selesnya rabbits. Of course the rabbits are taking over. I think we go Wind-Scarred Crag here. There's another deck that I saw Saffron Olive play that I you know, a sneak peek if you're listening this far. It's Random Encounter. I might run a Random Encounter deck. It looks interesting. I think it'll be fun. So keep an eye out the next couple of days. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Okay. I don't know. Let's say, dude. I think we gotta get rid of the quest caller here. Lowers down the overall power of the mentor, and then if they play other creatures, we got another Carnosaur backup, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay. This one might not be good for us. I'll tell you my philosophy like I did with the store championship this time around. We're either going to win fast or we're going to lose fast. That's what we're going to do. That's the biggest thing. So, opponent's either going to run us over or we're going to run them over. Warren War Leader. I think we're done here. I truly think that opponent is about to roll over us. I mean, it doesn't matter who we block there. Yep. This is it. Man, they couldn't let us win. Because, yeah, they got enough. All of them are going to get +1. I mean, we can Carnosaur one of these, but then they're gonna get something. We can't play the normal Carnosaur. Alright, come on, opponent. Just finish me. Make it quick. Wow, they're gonna rub it in, hop to it. Yeah, let's get out of here. Good game, opponent, with your rabbits. Alright, what do we got now? Alright, we got a Johnny person. I'm not even going to say that name. We went on a little bit of a losing streak, but I really want to get a turn 4 if we can. I really want to get the turn 4. Ooh, this is good. We can pass the Etali. Go ahead and starting town, and then we got 2 gold saucers too. Is this when we do it? Opponent's showing white-black though. They could have a discard spell. So I think we put down the gold saucer. What has opponent got for us? So yeah, if next turn, so Enduring Innocence, nice. Next turn, hypothetically, if we go ahead and play down an untapped land here, and then we activate the saucer and get a treasure, then we can have a turn 4 Breaching Dragonstorm and go infinite. So I think we go mountain. Flip the coin now. It always works better on your turn. See? If you do it on your turn, 100% of the time, works every time. So as long as they don't discard any cards from our hand, we got it. I don't know what opponent's rocking with. Optimistic Scavenger. Draw a card. I'm waiting. I'm just waiting for him to mess it up, man. Okay, Voices of Victory. Hey, that doesn't stop instant speed. It's not Shadow the Hedgehog. It doesn't have split second. Let's go ahead. Turn 4. Breaching Dragonstorm. What do we hit? Kand. Kand! Alright, let's discover 4. Speaking of Star Trek, it is a little bit disappointing that Edge of Eternities didn't have the Star Trek, you know, secret layer style thing with it. That was disappointing. Alright, Dragonstorm again into another Kand, and this is where we start to get crazy with it. So boom, boom, trigger, we keep the Kand, we go ahead and discover 4. Again, get it going, Scrollshift, go ahead and bounce the Dragonstorm again, ping the opponent for 2. If we hit an Etali, it really starts to go crazy because then we get to cast 2 spells. But there's our third Kand, okay. Is there a way to whiff with this deck? I don't think there is. I think this is whiff proof. Okay, well there's our Scrollshift again. Let's do the... Please don't get the Kand again. Not another one. Okay, we drew it, so we don't get to... Okay, there's Etali. So yeah, now Etali, what we do, boom, ping them. Now we get to cast 2 spells. We get to cast our own and opponent, so we can do Spiteful Hexmage. We can do our Breaching Dragonstorm, ping them for 4. Opponent sees the writing on the wall. And that's it. That's the deck. So, did the Breaching combo get better? Technically, yes it did. I think this deck works better in Mythic if you just got there and you really want the matchmaking system to figure out where to put you, because after you win like 3 or 4 matches in a row, then it starts to face you against the removal decks and the decks that kind of have a higher win rate. But it was still good, and you can get the one-off of the gold saucer, you know, trying to get that one-off turn 4. But this deck still has legs even after the bans and everything, and who knows, maybe I'll win some tournaments. First and foremost, though, thank you to everybody who's been showing support for the channel. We really do appreciate you. And once again, first and foremost, last but not least, you are doing everything right today, and you matter. Goodbye.